Hey guys, what is up? Today we are taking a look at the Mark III. Now everybody's already seen this, so I'm going to give my own comprehensive overview. I actually thrifted this, that's why it's got this kit on the front of it. I think this is Drax, but I'm not entirely sure, so I'm not going to, make any comments or anything about that, simply because I just don't know. But yeah, so I am going to do a kit for this, I guess, why not? I'll probably do I don't know. I'll do my thing. But we're going to start at the back. We're going to come, oh no, we're going to start at the front. What am I thinking? Gosh, it's been a while. We're going to start at the front. We're going to move back. On this one, there's no orange tip, obviously. Normally, there's like this longer orange barrel that has, some Picatinny on the bottom of it. I actually really like that barrel design. I wish this one came with it, but I think I spent like 30 bucks on this, so can't complain, am I right? Up top, there's this pretty nifty, hi baby, there's this pretty nifty red dot sight. Now, this thing's enormous. Like, it takes AAA batteries, I believe, and it is a thick, heckin' chonky boy. Like, this is a big sight. It works, and I don't think it's adjustable. It's not, but it works, and it's big, and it comes with the blaster, so those are all good things, I guess. I probably wouldn't use that simply because it, I feel like I'm looking, right at this point right here. Like, I'm looking at the back of the receiver, the lower receiver part of this sight. But, I think that it's a cool gimmick almost. They haven't had a red dot sight. And I actually really like a lot of the dartzone sights. They do a good job with them. They definitely make them usable and not, too big or obnoxious. This one is big and obnoxious, but it's also usable. I really think that I actually think they did a good job on this for the basic general consumer. This window is really big, and I think that a lot of the hobby sites that we see suffer from really small windows that are kind of hard to do short range target acquisition out of because they're just small and they're more meant for long range. Blah, blah, blah. Anyways. We've got this comfortable front grip up front. This reminds me of the rib kit that I have and my Ultra Stripe. Kind of this angle right here just feels really good in your hand. It gives you a good front grip. I like this style. This is something that I've used before. It felt familiar when I put my hand on it, and it just felt overall really good. That's a positive in my book. Moving back again, I want to talk about how thick this thing is, because this thing is freaking chunky. Actually, initially when this came out, or when they leaked it, I thought that the flywheels might be horizontal and not vertical, just simply because of how thick this was, but that ended up not being the case. They are vertical flywheels, and this thickness is just for aesthetics, which I still really like. I think this shell design is very, very, very neat. With this bulbous area up front, I think that there's a lot of opportunity for paints and stuff like that. It's very cyberpunky. I really like the angles, the triangles. This whole triangular front end is just chef's kiss. I absolutely love it. And I'm very, very happy I got one of these. I was going to pick up a bunch of them when they were on sale for $60, but I just didn't have the cash flow at the time. So moving back again, we've got the magwell. It's a pretty standard magwell. It takes the full-length mags. Whatever. This did not come with a half-length mag adapter as far as I know. Oh, wait. It might have. Don't quote me on that. I'm reviewing this specific one, not the one that you get out of the box. But, and it has, a good pusher feel. The trigger and, rev setup is nice. It uses, the standard Nexus mag release that we're used to. There's probably aftermarket ones of that already, but I haven't seen too many. And, yeah, the semi-auto trigger pull is really nice. It's snappy. I feel like there's maybe 2 springs in there that are keeping this where it needs to be, and it just feels nice. There are a lot of different trigger designs, and some of them don't feel very good. It's not a super long stroke. It's not a super short stroke. It's definitely not a barricade in that terms, but it's definitely not a super short stroke or a super buttery smooth. It just feels good. It reminds me of the Hyperfire, and the Hyperfire has the best trigger pull of the semi-auto pushers on the market. Rubber grip, that feels nice. It's a little challenging to get off if you're going to paint, but it's not impossible, so that's a good thing. A lot of shapes and things. It feels really good in the hand. You're not going to lose it. You can switch it over to full auto, and you know, I like what they did here. There's obviously some like mechanical thing going on here, and now you can pull it and it's full auto. It's not super high speed full auto. It's a little faster than a rapid strike, you know, stock or a hyperfire stock. It's usable. It's good for cover fire. I feel very, very, very comfortable handing this to a kid or someone that's new to the hobby that doesn't really understand what's going on, and they can kind of familiarize themselves with the difference between full auto, semi-auto, and all kinds of things like that. And I think that this is really, really, really good for that. So yeah, obviously, I'm not going to open up the battery door. Everybody knows about this feature already, so I'm just going to tell you about it again. Underneath here, there is room for like 6 AA batteries. That's great, gives a good performance. Underneath that, however, there is an Xd60 connector so that you can connect your own 2 to 3S LiPos into this blaster out of the box. Great feature. We haven't seen that before, especially from like, you know, a big box, you know, blaster carrier or something that you can get online and stuff like that. So this is really cool. That's a cool feature. I want to see more things like this in the future, and I think that that is just really, really neat that they acknowledged us as a hobby, and we don't even have to mod this out of the box for it to take lipos, which is awesome. Not a lot of room in this battery compartment though. There are aftermarket doors from out of darts and like on Thingiverse if you have a printer. So grab one of those if you are gonna, you know, run a big chunky lipo in there. And yeah. Moving back again, we've got another nice stock by Dartzone. This one's got the rubber on the back, because like why not? It slides on and off. You can put your other Dartzone stocks on there or a buffer stock. It's comfortable, it works, it doesn't like collapse very easily. No real complaints there. Feels overall really good. Now, from I don't want to say semi-professional, but from somebody that plays Nerf very, very, very often, is this something that I'm going to use over a Kestrel or over a, you know, like my own personalized Ultra Strife? Probably not. I think that this is a absolutely perfect blaster to, you know, bring with you, give to somebody that doesn't have a blaster, or if somebody is having blaster issues. This is going in my game box so that if one of my friends or somebody that I bring that I'm introducing to the hobby is having springer problems, or if they accidentally break their springer, which, you know, happens especially when you're new to the hobby and you're just figuring things out, I can just give them this and be like, here you go, semi, full auto, have a blast. This is just a good, fun blaster to use. That is, it's really hard to fuck up with this. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of people get confused about rev triggers and stuff like that, especially with fully unlocked strifes, which is typically where most people start, where you can pull the rev trigger, you know, outside of actually having the locks in. And this one you can't pull, you know, the main trigger if the rev trigger isn't pressed. I think that's good. That was an issue that I had. I kept burning out strifes because I was giving them to, you know, newbies as loaners, and they were essentially just like, you know, pulling the main trigger without revving or doing XYZ. So I think that that's a really good feature of this. And yeah, overall, really good beginner blaster, or just like a baseline. It's a good thing to have, you know what I mean? Like, I think we all kind of have a Nexus at this point that we keep around just in case, like, we have nothing else to play with. And this is the flywheel equivalent of that. This is a great blaster, great for beginners, great for intermediate. And, you know, I think that advanced players might want something a little, well, obviously you're going to want something a little bit more than this. This is no, like, Griffin. This is no Kestrel. I don't know. Insert any other, like, super nice flywheel blaster into there. But this is a good beginner blaster, and I think that you should, you know, if you have the opportunity to pick one of these up, and if they go on sale for $60 again, absolutely get one. That's, like, that's a no-brainer. Definitely get one if they go on sale for $60. Get as many as you can. These things are great. For $60 at their normal price point, you might want to hesitate a little bit. There are some better options out there for that. But thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe. Let me know what kind of kit you want on the front of this. I'm definitely going to do, like, I already sell the Master Key kit that have been wildly popular. It looks great on this blaster. The lines are perfect. Everything looks good. I got a couple printing in the background. I'm probably going to put one on this and get another one of these. But a couple people have asked me to do maybe something a little bit different. So let me know what you want to see up front. If you want me to, like, you know, stick with the tacticalness, or if you want me to do something a little bit different, I am super, super down. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys.